Do you know the story of Sanguinius, the master of the 9th Legion, the Great Angel, the father of the legendary Blood Angels Astartes, the hero of the Great Crusade, loved by all in the Imperium? It began centuries ago, on our lonely planet of Baal Secundus. Baal was once a beautiful world. Long gone is that memory. Our ancestors destroyed our planet. Civil wars ruined our once great world. The land scorched to ash, a barren wasteland of its former self. The survivors formed their small tribes, enduring the hardships of the land. We were once a nomadic tribe, roaming from place to place, struggling to survive in the harsh landscape. Our tribe was known as the folk of the pure blood. One day, the miracle was discovered. Our ancestors in the tribe found a child, a being of perfection, sprouting wings from its back. The wings of an angel. A gift from the god Emperor. Or a curse from the war. Not all saw the child's purity. Kill the mutant, they would say. Burn it before it grows. Still divided, our people allowed the being to live, growing under the watch of our tribe. He continued to grow. Within a few weeks' time, he had crushed a fire scorpion with only his bare hands. Within a year, the child had become a man, spawning into adulthood. The miracles continued. The angel could walk through the irradiated wasteland, traveling through Baal Secundus without protection of a suit, shielded from the curses and sickness of mortal flesh. The tribe accepted him as their prophet, leading the folk of the pure blood on a pilgrimage across the wasteland. He was our leader now. He loved our people. During the crossing of the wasteland, the tribe was attacked. A band of feral mutants ambushed our people, slaughtering many within the clan. The angel changed that day. For the brutal attack on our tribe, the angel became rage. Wrath enveloped him. It is said a nimbus of light glowed brightly above the angel as he cut through the mutants. The blood rage overtook his soul. Over 100 mutants were butchered by his hands alone. The red thirst poured over him. Our tribe praised the angel, grateful for his protection and blessings. They had received a gift from the god Emperor, a warrior of their own volition. The offensive was launched, eviscerating all mutants within the wasteland, purging all those that stood against the tribe. The angel became the supreme ruler of all Baal, ruler of the blood, worshipped as a god. Time passed, and the story spread. The ears on Holy Terra heard the stories. How the angel was praised as a god. The god emperor laid his eyes on Baal, as he was on his conquest to find his wayward sons. The god emperor's arrival within the conclave of blood, the mighty theater carved into Mount Seraph. As the thousands watched, our ancestor was there that very day, witnessing the greatest beings ever created, meeting for the first time. The people of Baal had never seen such benevolence. The might of his glory could be felt by all. The gold armor pierced through the darkness. The tribe knelt before his glory. The angel spoke, a speech of pure beauty and power, giving hope and purpose to the people of Baal. As he spoke, the angel's wings spread wide. He lifted into the air, towering over the crowd, letting out a roar that could be felt through the very core of the planet. As he gracefully fell back to the ground, he landed in front of the god emperor. The angel knelt without hesitation. It was now known. He was no longer the angel, the leader of Baal. He was Sanguinius, son of the god emperor. The prophecies were true. Sanguinius was blessed with many gifts. One was the foresight, the premonitions into the future. For he knew this day would come. He knew he was the son of the god emperor. The emperor was pleased with his son, pleased with the society he had forged. Sanguinius stood for the might of the Imperium. He embodied the guiding light of humanity. Joining with his father, Sanguinius built his legion, taking the strongest warriors of Baal, converting the mortals to Astartes. The 9th Legion was born. For at its helm, Sanguinius led the newly formed legion, the Blood Angels. Cloaked in gold armor, an ornate heart of red placed on his chest, symbolizing the passion and devotion to the Imperium. Above the heart lied 4 red rubies, each filled with the drops of blood from his legion, each representing the 4 worlds which the legion draws its recruits: Terra, the birthplace of the Legion, Baal Secundus, Baal Prime, and the planet of Baal itself. Joining the other Primarchs, the other sons of the Emperor, he gained favor amongst them all, but no bond as strong as that with Horus. The two brothers became close allies and friends. They formed a bond of trust and loyalty, brothers until the end. Sanguinius was beloved by his people, by the people of the Imperium, by his brother Primarchs, and by his father. Sanguinius was the embodiment of the Emperor's greatness. The Great Crusade begun. The Blood Angels became the personal honor guard of the Emperor. His friend and brother Horus was granted the title of War Master. The Great Angel embodied what the Imperium was fated to be. Beyond a warrior on the battlefield, Sanguinius was gifted with wisdom, making him a profound leader for humanity. Sanguinius always stayed true to the God Emperor. There was a kindred spirit between them, sharing the goal of peaceful and united humanity. As the Crusade continued its reach into the stars, the Emperor gave his orders to Horus, for he was to oversee the purge of the non-believers. To understand Horus, we must understand Sanguinius, for they shared the strongest bond of any Primarchs. So many war campaigns shed. Both legions fought alongside each other, destroying the enemy within their reach. The first betrayal was set forth. Horus witnessed the unthinkable. An Astartes of the Blood Angels murdered one of his men. That Blood Angel became a beast, a monster that lurked in nightmares, an uncontrollable tyrant that drank the blood of its victims. Horus saw the Blood Angel thirsting on the slain Astartes. Sanguinius was told of this heresy. He personally slayed the Blood Angel that lost his control. This would not be the last of the Blood Rage. Others in the Blood Angel Legion had succumbed to the curse. Fear took Sanguinius. If the God Emperor had discovered this curse, he and his legion would be banished or executed. Horus kept his secret for a time. The crusade continued. Rumor began to spread throughout the Imperium. The unthinkable. The Emperor's own son, the War Master, had fallen to chaos. The bond between the brothers was shattered. Horus was no longer the Primarch that he once knew. The ruinous powers of chaos had deceived his mind, granting him powers in exchange for betrayal. Horus tried to use the Blood Angels' curse against them. His knowledge of the bloodlust would assist in corrupting the minds of the Blood Angel Legion. Horus knew he could not fight the Blood Angels. He did all in his power to convert them to the evil. The Signus campaign begun. The war with the demons. The Signus cluster was sent by Horus, a demon-infested empire sent to destroy or convert the Blood Angel legions. Upon reaching the demons in battle, a psychic onslaught obliterated the first of the Blood Angel legions. At the time, this was a new enemy. A Xeno that was not yet catalogued or understood. The reality was much worse. Visions plagued the Blood Angels, showing red death and visions of what was to come. The Legion made its way to Signus Prime, the throne of the demons. Endless hordes of the demons were fought and slain by the warriors of man. They were thrust into the realm of Khorne, fighting for their survival. The battles continued until the demon lord appeared, Kabanda. The legendary battle begun. The angel of man and the demon of hell fought as the purified blade of the angel struck with the mangled axe of the demon. The fight of the gods. The angel and demon crashed into each other, rushing through rock and steel. The creature taunted the angel, tried to break his spirit. Sanguinius fought through it. He gained the power of fight and sent his fury into the beast. The demon roared, unleashing his demonic whip. The twisted whip lashed at Sanguinius, snaring his leg and crushing it. Kabanda took his great axe and wielded it against the Blood Angel Legion. Hundreds of legionaries were instantly ripped from life. An unmeasurable amount of psychic energy spewed from the fallen Blood Angels. So many brothers cut from life. His brothers, his legion. Something within Sanguinius broke free. The pure hatred and anger erupted from his soul. Sanguinius erupted a cry of war that rippled out to all on the planet itself. The first of the Black Rage. The Blood Angels lost their control. They became berserkers without mercy. The Legion was sent into a mad fury, ripping, gouging, tearing their way through the demonic plague, ripping through their own brothers if in the way. The immense force of psychic energy left Sanguinius in a coma. A great psychic used his power to pull Sanguinius back to sanity. Sanguinius rose, fighting the Commander and the demon legions with all his strength, purging them back to the Imperium. The legion, although victorious, was torn. They all knew they were cursed. The Black Rage would return again. The demons all desired the purity of Sanguinius. They beckoned for him to join the forces of chaos. The angel led his legion as they destroyed more of the demon horde. The Blood Angels were led to the Cathedral of the Mark. Within the cathedral lied the Keeper of Secrets. The demon of Slanesh, Curze the Perverse. The demon offered Sanguinius a cure. Sacrifice himself to the Chaos Gods, volunteering his life to the Rage Fire. In return, the Blood Angels would be cured of their curse. The angel had to make a decision. The needs of his legion over his own life. With his sacrifice, his sons could be cured. Before making the sacrifice, Blood Angel Apothecary Meros, the beloved warrior of the 9th Legion, sacrificed himself on the Rage Fire, converting his body and mind into the Red Angel. Sanguinius became enraged, slaying Meros without hesitation. The angel swore his vengeance. He was betrayed by his brother. Horus would pay his debt with his life. Shortly after the Signus campaign had ended, the Primarch, Rogel Dorn, sent a distress message to Sanguinius to return to Holy Terra with his legion. As the Blood Angels tried to leave the Signus cluster, the Emperor's light was gone. The Astronomicon could not be found. Only a dim signal could be located. They locked onto McClegg. The warp storm, unlike anything seen before, erupted. The galaxy was torn in half. McCabe had created a beacon using banned alien technology, the Pharaohs, allowing the Blood Angels to arrive through the warp. Upon arrival, the angel met with Robert Goleman and the Lion, explaining to Sanguinius the entirety of Horus's betrayal, the scope of madness that enslaved the galaxy. The God Emperor might already be dead. The premonitions returned to Sanguinius. He saw his fate at the hand of his own brother Horus, not knowing the true impact of what was to come. Upon the planet of Macrab, another Primarch lay in hiding. The traitor, Konrad Curze. He too shared the premonitions that plagued Sanguinius. Konrad Curze emerged from hiding to speak with the angel, asking him why he would remain loyal to his father, seeing the fate that was laid before him. Sanguinius was pure of heart, pure of spirits. He would never betray the Emperor. Sanguinius tried to bring the corrupted Primarch back. It was not too late for him to return to the Emperor's light. Curze rejected his offer. Curze saw a dark future. Chaos had enveloped the galaxy. Every living being would fall to corruption in time. Curze was captured and put to trial, banished from the Imperium, under the imprisonment of the Lion. Another premonition washed over Sanguinius. His destiny was set to go to the planet where the corruption of Horus had started. Davin, the Temple of the Serpent Sun. Within the temple, they saw the altar of sin, where the tainted ritual of chaos first corrupted the War Master Horus. The psychic energy of that temple ruptured a warp storm. Another premonition. Sanguinius saw himself next to his father, being granted as the Emperor's regent. Visions of chaos destroyed throughout the galaxy. Sanguinius saw himself become the ruler of the universe. The deception was not enough. The great angel saw through the lies, striking through the false images, revealing the demon, Baal. Hordes of demons rushed through the warp storm. Baal and Sanguinius dueled. The Lion and Guilliman fighting waves of the demon army. An endless siege of chaos enveloping the Primarchs. Sanguinius fought boldly with Baal, beating the monster to an edge of its life. Baal pleaded with the great angel, revealing that the demon gods did not favor Horus. They favored Sanguinius. Baal offered to have Horus executed, allowing Sanguinius to become the War Master of Chaos, curing his brethren of the Black Rage. Sanguinius refused. Standing over the great demon, Sanguinius plunged his weapon into Baal's chest. The temple collapsed as the demon was purged. A breach in the warp storm suddenly appeared. A path through the warp led directly to Holy Terra. The Siege of Terra. Horus had besieged the Imperium. The Blood Angels arrived to defend the faith. They were met with relentless opposition. Sanguinius fought with his brothers for months. The roaring battles continued on. Sanguinius inspired the loyal legions. His speeches and vision in battle could change the tide of war. He fought onward with his brothers. The traitor legions had gained the upper hand. Horus's invasion was brutal, swift and without mercy. The throne was surrounded by the corrupted legions. Only a few legions were left to protect the fate of humanity. The Blood Angels fought with unrivaled strength. Outnumbered at every skirmish, they fought with the Emperor's might in their bones. The Great Angel took to the skies, unleashing his sword against the greater demon army. The Blood Angels fought with all they had, but it was still not enough to survive the onslaught. The traitor legions pushed through the lines. Horus entered the gates of the Imperial Palace as Sanguinius sought to fight Horus, the mighty demon lord, once slain by Sanguinius, returned, resurrected from the war. Ravanda met with Sanguinius at the gates of the Imperial Palace. The angel and demon dueled once more. They fought their way into the inner sanctum of the palace, battling their own war. The throne room door split open as Sanguinius' body flew motionless onto the throne steps, beaten and on the verge of death. As Kabanda stood over Sanguinius, prepared to deliver his killing blow, the angel summoned the last of his strength. With a mighty roar, he grappled with the demon lord, taking to the skies with his wings. He let out a roar that rippled through time. He dived back to the ground, holding the demon above his head, crushing the beast's spine upon his knee. Sanguinius swung the beast into the throne room doors. The monster was dead. The time for death was not now for the angel, for he had seen his demise. His fate was yet to be sealed. The Emperor joined Sanguinius, ready to stand by his side in battle. Horus stood confident as his traitor legions pushed through all in their path. He savored the fight and sent his challenge. Fight him on his ship, the Vengeful Spirit. The Emperor laid his hand upon his son's shoulder, looking at the angel with pride. Unsure of what was to happen, they both teleported to the Vengeful Spirit, separated upon arrival to Horus' ship. Horus used his powers of chaos to ensure he was first to meet the angel. His brother and friend, Horus extended his hand, asking for Sanguinius to join him on his unholy conquest. The angel knew his fate. He knew what laid ahead if he refused. Yet, he did what was fated. Weakened from his battle with the Chaos Demon Lord, he knew he could not win this fight. Yet he still fought. With all that was left, Sanguinius roared and charged at Horus. But his strength was too weak. Sanguinius, the angel, the leader of Baal, the Emperor's son, lay broken, dead. The God Emperor entered the room. seeing his son broken, lying dead on the floor. Horus screamed as the powers of chaos flooded his body. The God Emperor unsheathed his mighty sword. The battle of the gods begun. The duel was relentless. The strongest warriors in the galaxy clashed for their survival. Even with the betrayal, the God Emperor tried to salvage his son, tried to bring him back from the curse of chaos. The Emperor was wounded beyond the physical pain. His strength was weakened by the love for his son. As the fight continued, the Loyalists gained their footing on the Imperium. A guardsman made their way into the room, making a pitiful attempt to stop the traitor Primarch. Horus instantly split him in half, giving a sadistic laugh that echoed from his core. The Emperor's pity broke. There was no saving his son now. He saw his opportunity the angel had granted him. With Horus's fight with Sanguinius, a large crack was formed in the armor of Horus. The God Emperor spent the last of his power, destroying Horus and leaving him triumphant. As the God Emperor stood over his fallen son, Horus begged for his forgiveness. The Emperor gave his forgiveness by taking his life. The Siege of Terra forever left the Blood Angel chapter open. The progeny of Sanguinius were forever cursed with the Black Rage. The bloodthirst infected all that was left of his legion. But with the death of Sanguinius, the psychic memory of his death plagues all who share his blood. The gene seed of every blood angel was now tainted, each cursed with a disease that could come at any moment. On the eve of battle, one could be turned, consumed by the vivid memory of their leader's death. The curse that could never be tamed. Only death could cure. So much misery caused by Horus and his corruption. The Blood Angels were now broken, shattered into chapters, all cursed with the same fate. The future of the Blood Angels is unknown. They are a legion that still remain true to the God Emperor. Even though they hold their curse, they continue to fight, serving the Imperium until the end. The Imperium celebrates the angel that once saved them all. This day, the day of Sanguinala, was created to remember him. The great angel was a true warrior. He was a hero with a pure soul, never to be matched again. He is an example for us all, the true embodiment of the God Emperor. Glory to Sanguinius, and glory to the Imperium.